G'day guys and girls, welcome to Restoration Revival. So anyway, got something special for the 240Z. We'll be up there in a sec, but I thought I'd give you a quick look on what's going on in the actual workshop. We've got this HJ Holden. It's been in here for a couple of months. I've just finished all the rust work on it, so I've been getting it into bare metal and getting all the gaps right down the side, all the door gaps and so forth. So this one's just about ready to go up to the primer shed and get some primer on it, but it's coming along good. Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty decent looking car when it's done. Also got to do a reverse cow hood for him. I don't know what happened there. My GoPro decided it just wanted to stop recording. Anyway, doing a reverse cow hood. So that's going to involve taking the skin off the frame to weld it in properly. But yeah, I might be time to upgrade from GoPro to something else, because yeah, I think there's better action cameras out there now. But anyway, 240Z's waiting for its motor. That should be here within a matter of weeks, and then we can finish this one off as well for the customer, and it can go out the door. Needs the back end resprayed. Thing is with this one, I got it all painted up nice in a nice expensive Mazda Soul Red. Don't mind the dust at the moment. And after it was painted, it cracked through this joint after it was painted. It's a common spot for 240Zs, so had to fix it up and get it repainted. Mind you, this paint is very expensive. There's almost $4,000 worth of paint on this car. Color choice makes a big difference to the price of your project. Anyhow, let's go up to the other shed. We'll talk about what we're actually here for. So let's go. So we're up here working on the 240Z. This might give you a clue on what we're doing. So, ta-da! Right, we got some 45mm Webers, 32mm chokes. They've been rejetted to suit the cam and stuff, so hopefully I don't have to do much fiddling around to get it running right. But at the moment, I'm up to hooking the fuel lines up. So because this is a deadhead unit and the other one was a return, I've done away with the original fuel rail, and we're going to come up with a fuel line from here up to about here. Still got to do a heat shield. I've run the spark plug wires around the front of the motor, so it's just clean the engine bay up so much doing that. I could probably plug this back in now. Yeah, but I've come up with this idea. What I had was these meshies. Now I've heard good and bad about them. I should have done my research before I bought them, but apparently they really disrupt the flow of your carbies, especially if you start getting bigger cams and that. So I'm going to shelf those. They're going on the shelf, and I'm either going to go K&N lunchbox type filters, which are quite expensive. The other option is, which I think I might do anyway, just for the hell of it, I've got a few spare rocker covers. Not this one in particular, but I've got another one that this part's broken off and the pan on the inside's all rusted out for the oil splash. So I'll use that one. I'm going to cut it off shorter, probably at the back here. Put a big ass hole in the front with a pipe. Run a pod filter out the front. And paint it the same colour as the rocker cover. And I think that'll look alright, actually. The more I look at it, I think it'll work. I think it'll look good. So yeah, cut the back off, re-weld it so it's shorter. And Yeah, I think it'll work. Probably weld this hole up, weld that hole up. Maybe smooth off these because they don't need to be there, weld them up. I want to do some sort of quick release bolts that bolt it to the backing plate. So maybe long bolts with wing nuts on the top and just take it off. Easy access. But I think that's a good idea. So, you guys let me know in the comments, do you want to see the process of me making an airbox from a rocker cover from a Datsun 240Z? Let me know in the comments, guys. Yeah, but for now, I'm just going to get back into doing the fuel line. You don't need to watch it. I'll come back when I've got the car running. I'll probably tune it up a bit first, and maybe we'll go for a drive and listen to the roar of these carburetors. What is it? Derek calls them fuel make it happeners from Vice Garage. So I've got 3 fuel make it happeners. Right next to the, what's he called? Oh, I can't remember what he calls those. Lightning whirler, that's right, the lightning whirler and the fuel make it happeners. And the lightning hoses. Derek's a funny guy. The radiator. Anyway, enough of that shit. I'm going to get into doing what I'm going to do. It's getting warmer. I know it's supposed to be 30 degrees, which is about 70 in America terms. I know it's not hot, but this is dark colour shed and it soaks up the heat. Really got to insulate it. Alright guys, enough of the shit, I'm getting into it. Alright, here we go. Look at that. Nice. Alright. So she's not, hang on. So she's not 100% tuned yet. I've done the balancing, that's about it. But I just took it for a drive. I'll come back and take you guys for a drive later on, either later this evening or tomorrow morning when it's a bit cooler, because it's it's pretty hot at the moment. But all I can say is it goes 10 times better than what it did with the, or maybe not 10 times, it goes a lot better than what it did with the old Hitachi SUs on it. It pulls hard all the way through the rev range, right up to 6,000 revs per minute now. Starts to peter off a bit before that. That could be the curve and the dizzy, could be the points, because it's a point distributor. I think I can get a bit more than that out of it yet with help from someone else who knows more about that stuff than me. Not that I'm going to be revving it that hard anyway, because it's, you know, it's a road car. But yeah, it goes so much better. The SUs, they had a bit of an issue where you'd reach 4th gear and around 4,000 revs per minute, it'd start coughing and farting, and I think it was emptying the float bowls too fast. So it doesn't do that anymore. It desperately needs a wash. It's dusty, it's dirty. I'm going to give it a wash later on when it cools down this evening or first thing in the morning, and then we'll go for another drive. I'll bring you guys with me. But that's made it so much better. I'm quite happy. I've got to repaint my rocker cover regardless of whether I change colours or not. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments also. I've got this bronze here on the wheels. I was thinking about putting that bronze on the rocker cover. It looks fine like it is, but yeah, that might dress it up a bit. And I might paint the coil too, because it sticks out like dog's balls. I've got to give the engine bay a really good detail. The motor is coming out again, because I want to do things like tidy up all this mess. I want to put the hide the wiring, hide all the brake lines. I want to put a fuel block just below the bonnet catch to tidy up the fuel lines. Yeah, there's so much I want to do in the engine bay here to tidy it up. Yeah, but yeah, that's later on. I'm just going to drive it and enjoy it for a little while before I start pulling it apart again. Things like rusty nuts up here, they weren't rusty when I put them on, so it needs new nuts. But I've got a whole heap of parts coming for it from America very soon. They're on order, so they should be here within the next couple of weeks. That's mainly interior parts like armrests, window winders, getting the new center, the whole center vent control thing there. Yeah, lots of just little stuff like brand new badges for the guards. Yeah, rubber grommet kit for the firewall, because at the moment I've just got the holes taped up. So yeah, still a lot of stuff to come yet. Once it's here I can finish it off. I gotta repaint the bumper bars. Not happy with those, so it needs a wash. It's so dusty. Yeah, a lot more to do yet. My lock's falling out. What's going on there? The spring thing must have fallen off. That's alright, I'll fix that another day. It's getting pretty warm out here, so I'm going inside to cool off. So yeah, I'll speak to you guys a little bit later. Alright, let's go for a drive. Yeah, I think I'll end this video off right here. I think that was just a quick drive, just to give you a bit of a sound bite, see what it sounds like. I'm quite impressed. I'm quite happy. Still a little bit to go yet, but yeah, so far so good. Yeah, as I said earlier, those if you want to see me make a plenum out of a rocket cover, put it down in the comments. And if there's anything else you want to see, also put it down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that shit. And I'll see you when I'm looking at you. Bye guys.